So, I got to work right after my last devlog, and what I wanted to do was remake the first level I have in the old version of the game. So I spent a lot of time trying to rebuild that level. It's not an exact replica, but it's pretty close. And my main goal for the year is to just complete the first level, but just make it better, get a good basis for when I continue on the project next year. So right here, I'm just showing the old mechanic that I made in the last video, the helicopter mechanic. But as you can see, I've made a little bit of an adjustment so he can now fly up, and you can also descend a little bit faster if you press up or down. So right now I'm showing off the camera system, or lack of. Actually, I have it deactivated at the moment. So the horizontal movement is how GameMaker normally renders, I guess, horizontal movement with the camera. I've already added a unique vertical system. As you can see, when you move up and down from the top to the bottom of the screen and vice versa, you have a little black transition there from view to view, but from left to right there's no stopping the camera. It just will go through that wall, which is not what I'm intending for the game. So I did build a camera system to be able to collide with invisible walls I've created, so that it doesn't go past the barrier. So let me see. So I'm just going to reactivate everything that I have here. So that the camera system I have in place is working properly. And this camera system here is to emulate what I had in the first version of the game, because if you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll notice that when he gets to the end of that first room there, the camera stops at that back wall. And the reason why that works that way in the original version is because there is it's just the end of the room, and I have the level split up into multiple rooms, which is not so efficient for level design. But as you can see here, the camera is colliding with that invisible wall, and that red line turns green, and the camera can't move past it. And then he falls down, and he's in the second room. And the third room. So in the original version, these were 3 separate rooms, actually more like 6, because I had different starting points for the transition. And again, that's just made level design horrific. But this way I've made it so that all those effects that I wanted to have in the previous version of the game, I actually have in this one, and I can design a full level in one room. And you can see those colored backgrounds. Those are there for the camera. It's to tell the camera where to go, where to position. So if the camera is colliding with, say, the green one there, it will be stuck to the wall until the player moves that distance away from the wall, and then the camera sticks to the player again. In the pink room, the camera will just stay centered in the view until the player is not colliding with the pink object, and the blue is to the right. Now here I am trying to recreate the background from the original game. Trees are a bit of a difficult for me for pixel art, so this was a nice little challenge. It still could use some work, mind you. I'm not fully happy with the final result, and that will get touched up eventually, but for now it is pretty satisfactory and gets the point across, I guess. I was happy with this tree trunk that I did. From there, it's just a bit of tweaking to get each layer in the proper place and to get it moving correctly for parallax scrolling. Now here is a side-by-side comparison of the new game on the left and the old game on the right. I'm just simply going to have to redo this comparison later on when I've gotten a bit farther. But, and of course to make the image itself look a bit nicer to show both game views, but you can see there that there is quite an improvement in the new version. And that's about it for this week. I'll once again continue to work on this some more. I only plan on releasing a few more devlogs for this year. Like I said in the first video, that this is a side project that I've been working on for many years, and I'm in no rush to complete it. Now, of course, if there were quite the demand for the game, perhaps I would put it on kind of the front burner. But for now, I just work on it during the holidays. So my goal with this project now is just to get the foundations of this game in place. Get perhaps like a menu system, saving system, just everything I could want, so that when next year when I come back to this project, all I have to do is level design. And you know, maybe I'll work on it from time to time throughout the year. But for now, just based on how I've treated this project in the past, I only plan to work on it for the holidays. So that may change, but will most likely just be on the back burner after the holidays. So thanks for watching. I will update you guys once I have made some more progress, and I'll put out a new video then. Thanks. Bye.